we don't do direct business with offshore rigs, but we do a lot of business with all related companies, supply companies, and service companies. So we're already hearing about layoffs starting to occur. It's definitely going to have an effect.
A lot of people aren't going to do a lot of construction work and a lot of future work if they don't really know what's going to happen as far as the oil field goes. We're dependent on oil field in this area, the oil and gas industry. We like the oil and gas industry, and it's going to affect a lot of people that are directly involved as well as those that are on the sideline with other entities, to include restaurants and hotels and other, areas around here. So it's going to be a big factor if they don't lift the moratorium. The other factor that you've got is the rigs moving out of the Gulf Coast. There's already some indications that some of those rigs will be moving down to South America and to Africa. We've also seen some employees already being transferred into Nigeria and those other areas, as well as South America. So what it also does is it really tears families apart, because you've got families that are used to their husband or spouse coming home, on 7 days on, or 14 days on, 14 days off, and now if they're sent overseas, obviously that's not going to happen, and it's going to have a devastating factor to some of the families that are here.
Another big factor, a lot of these trained, skilled employees in the oil industry are going to be leaving or get laid off or get transferred, so we're going to lose a lot of talent that's going to be very, very hard to replace. They need to end this thing. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. It really doesn't make any sense. Obviously, we may need some good regulations to make sure that it doesn't happen again, but that doesn't mean you got to shut down the whole industry. And it affects not only the Louisiana economy, I think it's going to be a real national effect throughout the United States. As soon as other states and Congress realize that, hopefully they'll make a change.
You look at some of the mining industry and some of the cave-ins that we've had in West Virginia, they didn't shut down all the mines as a result of that to go through all the safety procedures. And I think the other thing that you're really looking at from our standpoint is that oil and gas industry, we're not here to say, drill, baby, drill. We're here to say we want the moratorium to stop, and we want the safety procedures to be, but we don't want a non-ending type of thing where regulation stops what the oil and gas industry has done. And, our safety factor has not been all that bad.